Let's go across to Mr. Rajiv Suri, who's joining us this morning. Shoppers Stop, find out all the latest ongoings there. Mr. Suri, your recent store openings indicating a clear shift towards premiumization. In the past few years, you've actually expanded aggressively into smaller cities, launching and shutting unprofitable outlets. So what drove the focus back to the premium segment, and what's the growth on the back of that strategy?
We opened, as you rightly said, in Gurgaon earlier in October, and we have again plans to open more stores in month of December, 2 more stores and another one in November. Basically what we are doing as a strategy is to accelerate our growth based on consumer feedback on wanting higher quality products, a better shopping environment to reflect global standards, and with that we are finding a very good reaction from our customers.
Okay, and what were some of the cues that you picked up from consumers, their buying trends that pushed you to make this transition? How do you feel the consumer is evolving in the current landscape at a time, when we're seeing this sharp slowdown? Do you think customers are ready to shell out for premium offerings?
So we've had research done from our customers. As you know, First Citizens contribute to roughly about 80% of our sales. So therefore we have a direct connect with most of our customers, and we continuously ask them the questions about what they would like to see. And the Indian consumer is a very aspiring consumer. They like to see, they are very much on top of what are global trends, what are shopping experiences. So we've said that we would try to get to be a more modern retailer with going to high fashion and slightly higher positioning. We have not abandoned our positioning completely. So in the mainstay, all the favorite brands which our customers like are very much there. What we have done is we have improved the shopping environment through our personal shopper service, and we have increased some brands at the top end in order to reflect our consumers' continuing taste and in fashionability and beauty sensibility.
Right. Just wanted to understand, how many stores are you targeting under this new format, and will you upgrade or renovate the existing branches or open new ones?
Our plan is to open around 50 locations or stores like I mentioned a bit earlier. What is really important is that whilst we are opening new stores, we continuously renovate and increase and make the consumer and customer experience better in our existing stores. So roughly in our store expansion, half our capex goes to improving existing chain and half goes to new stores. This year we will spend in the region of about 200 crores on our capex. We are also doing a big drive on technology. So besides opening new stores to provide a better customer experience, using the personal shopper service and a newly designed stores, we are also investing a lot in technology.
Right. So is this a strategy that can be widely applied, or will it be only relevant for certain stores?
So we've created 2 generations of stores. One is designed with a company out of Düsseldorf called Schweizke, and the other is designed by a company out of London. One is more premium and luxury, and the other is much more younger, modern aesthetic. And what we are doing is, depending on the catchment area, we will be opening either one of these 2 locations. So these will be our next generation of stores, completely consumer focused and completely meant for the catchment area that they will be opening in.
So in the previous quarter, the retail turnover de-grew, your same-store sales growth was negative, and we even saw a 3.5% volume degrowth. Does the market continue to remain challenging even now, or have you seen an improvement on the back of the festive season, the wedding season?
So the festive season has been a bit muted also, and it continued from the previous quarter. We have seen recently an improvement in footfalls as well as sales post-Diwali. So we have a feeling that the wedding season is going to be stronger than before or the preceding 3 or 4 months, and we are optimistic about that.
And given Q2's underperformance, the street isn't expecting much of an improvement in the operational performance in the near term. By when do you think the operational performance is going to rebound for Shoppers Stop?
So we've done a lot of investments on our strategy. We have a 4-pillar strategy with 3 enablers. Our strategy is focused around customers, 2 of our pillars. One of them is our first citizen customer, where 80% of our sales come through the first citizen customer. Our one of its kind personal shopper service, where now 15% of our sales are coming from a shopping experience not available anywhere in India. We have a focus on 2 product pillars. One is beauty. We are by far the #1 beauty brand in India on the bricks and mortar side, and our private brands business. Wrapped up with this is our strength in omni-channel, where we are fully an omni-channel retailer, and we have also investing in technology, and finally we are a debt-free company. So we really believe that a combination of growth will come from our like-for-like sales, as well as the new stores which we are opening. And like I mentioned before, is the fastest growth in terms of number of stores which we are opening in any year since we've started and begun business. So really we believe, depending on how the external circumstances and the market goes, we are very well positioned and very optimistic that when the market picks up, we are going to be right there leading it.
Fair enough. Private brands, that share has been stable. Talk to us about plans to add any new brands, any intent to scale up existing ones as well.
So we've done a lot of investments in our private brands. We set up a sampling unit, a design studio. We got a testing lab. We hired a chief creative officer. We currently have about 40 plus designers. Our market or our current share or mix of sales is about 12%. We really believe that all the investments which we have put in place, we should start to see traction in our private brand mix going up from spring summer 20 and beyond. We have introduced some exclusive brands as well as private brands in autumn winter 19 as a sort of test, and based on the reaction we'll roll them out. We have launched in the ethnic a sustainable range of Indian wear called Back to Earth. We signed an exclusive agreement for Jones New York for women's western wear, and in men's we signed an exclusive with French Connection for the men's part. So we've added 3 new brands. In addition, we expanded our celebrity endorsements. We have worked with, we launched a line called Glam with Disha Patni, and therefore we have launched 4 new brands in addition to what we have. So I think we are on our way to a higher mix. We will have to wait for a customer reaction to the things which we are doing. We will have to wait for the input from the design studio and the design team. But with our investments, we really see that there is no reason why when the market picks up, we should not grow by double digit.
Sure. How confident are you of delivering mid-single digit SSG growth going forward? And, what are the efforts being made to boost margin trajectory?
In our continuous focus to the customer and the shopping experience, we have elevated part of our ranges. Our store, which we opened in Tapasya, for example, is doing about 40% above plan, mainly coming out of a higher SPSF based on higher unit pricing, which is around 25-30% higher than our normal ranges. And that is helping us boost our productivity. And we are going to be testing that in other stores. We have a plan in the next 12 to 18 months to upgrade 17 locations with a higher proportion of beauty and higher positioning of our brands. And we really believe that if we are able to cater by changing some of these things in our product mix, we should be in a much better position and differentiated position from our competition going forward.
Okay, good to have you on the show. Thank you much for really highlighting what's going on with the business and what really are the future plans at Shoppers Stop.